Then they get them Saturday in Atlanta.
And they have to play Liberty, which is another one of the top teams. So JSU, really difficult schedule. Their final 6 games. Lost some close ball games. Because of that, they have got to win by far the majority of their games to even get in the tournament.
We'll break down all the storylines as we go, but first shot of the game by Robinson is no good. And the rebound controlled by Marcellus Brigham.
Boy, good job offensively getting the ball to Robinson. Down low on the post, just missed the hook shot.
Kennesaw State returning basically their entire team from a year ago. Jacksonville State had a lot of new faces enter the program, and it has been an up and down season, a lot of injuries. Matter of fact, Peyton Daniels not available tonight for Coach Ray Harper. Another missed shot from the perimeter, that one from Kason Jennings. So both teams a little cold to start this one.
Damari King with a great look for the Gamecocks' first possession. He knocks the majority of those down.
You know anything about Jacksonville State, you know they are led by their backcourt. Their 2 leading scorers, Damari King and Skyelar Potter, lead them in scoring at 14 and 13 points respectively. Meanwhile, Chris Youngblood, who takes that shot and misses, one of the top scorers in the league. He's 8th in the conference at 14.5 points a game, and he shoots 43% from 3 despite missing that shot.
Yeah, and shoots over 47% overall. So great percentage. Like you say, 43 is excellent from the three-point line. 47 overall is tremendous.
Skyelar Potter misses. Jawan Purdue with the offensive rebound, and he is hacked on the way up. So Jawan Purdue will try to put the first points on the scoreboard by way of the free throw line.
One thing about the Gamecocks, not the greatest season up to this point, but they have given effort. No excuses made by Coach Harper and the staff, but a lot of injuries, even some of them happening before the season. And Mickey, it just seems like every time they get somebody back, they lose somebody else.
It has been the old 1 step forward, 2 steps back in that department as we see the Potter miss and the Jawan Purdue rebound. Purdue missing the first free throw.
But one thing you haven't been able to question about this bunch has been their effort. I think we'll see that kind of effort here again tonight.
And Purdue hits the second. So the first point of the game scored by the junior from Sumter, South Carolina. 1-0 Gamecocks. Jacksonville State coming off 2 tough road losses. Back-to-back losses to Eastern Kentucky and Bellarmine. And their travel partner here with Kennesaw. They get them tonight here and then Saturday at Kennesaw.
Yeah, and Mickey, talking about those, JSU's lost 9 out of their last 12. And I think the average on that is like under 5 points total. So you can see how close they played everybody. Just haven't been able to get the victory.
Zelli missing the hook shot. Robinson with a good defensive effort in the paint. Here's Youngblood from the right wing. He knocks it down.
Wow, there's the leading scorer for the Owls. Again, shooting over 47% from the field.
Zella snack in the lane. Picks up his dribble. Here is Potter. Pulls up. Takes a hit on the arm, and he will head to the free throw line.
Good job by Potter there of avoiding the turnover. Excellent defensive pressure by both of these teams up to this point.
So here's Skyelar Potter, who spent 2 years at Morehead State before coming to Jacksonville State. Get another look at the foul on the shot. Our officials tonight, by the way, Coy Gammon, Sidney Cohen, and Dante Carter to handle tonight's game. As Carter misses the first, already substitutes Amanzi Ngumezi, who has been battling injuries all season, checks in for Jacksonville State. Meanwhile, Alex Peterson is in the game for Kennesaw State. As is Spencer Rogers. So Potter's second free throw is good. This is Burden. Good ball movement. Three-point shot from Stroud is no good. Rebound chased down by Brigham. Knocked it back in bounds, but it's in the hands of Peterson. Still loose on the floor. Brigham dives to the floor to create a jump ball situation.
Literally dives to the floor. Boy, that's getting after it. Results in the jump ball. Arrows pointing Gamecocks' way. Take a look, goes off his teammate's foot. And boy, that's getting after it now.
This Kennesaw State team, a very good defensive unit. Tight man-to-man, they can defend at every position. Jacksonville State will have to work for everything they get on the offensive end. A lot of contact there, no whistle, as Purdue hit the floor. But they're going to get a charge here as Stroud kind of leaned in with that right shoulder into the Gamecock defender.
Good job of getting back after the turnover. Could have gone either way, as it usually can. But Potter able to take the charge there.
Little makeup possibility there?
You know, those things, like I say, you can watch basketball 24/7, and I think they go about 50-50 on it.
And Gomezi gets it up top to Potter. Pulls up, takes a tough three-point shot, but drills it. Skyelar Potter now with 4 points.
That's exactly what the Gamecocks are going to need.
5-3 lead for the Gamecocks, and we're going to have a foul against Jawan Purdue, defending Terrell Burden. That'll take us to our first media timeout. Just over 4 minutes into this one. Jacksonville State, Kennesaw State. ASUN college basketball from Jacksonville on ESPN+. Step out of the ASUN, and what's interesting, Jacksonville State, we mentioned losing those 2 straight road games last week. The first of those 2 games was at Eastern Kentucky, a game that Damari King hit a 3 to put them ahead, and Cooper Robb of EKU hit a 3-pointer basically with 3 seconds left that won it for Eastern Kentucky. That says Youngblood hits this shot. That same Eastern Kentucky team turned around and handed Kennesaw a loss 2 days later.
Right, by 3. So, again, you look at how they played here coming into this ball game. You got to think this is going to be a closely contested contest.
Monzi Ngumezi had to leave the game, and he's overstretching that leg. As we mentioned, he's been dealing with a lower leg issue pretty much all season. As Potter drives and scores. What a start for Skyelar Potter.
That's a heck of a job getting that one in. Didn't even put it off the glass. Wow. Again, said Youngblood, heck of a shooter, averaging again over 43% from outside the arc.
Damari King had it knocked loose, able to recover it. Youngblood now 2 threes already here in the early going. Potter pulls up. Potter rattles a shot home, and this is great sign for Jack State because Skyelar Potter, when he gets hot,
they're going to have to have him. They are going to have him because Chris Youngblood's going to be doing the same thing for Kennesaw.
So quite a start for the 2 shooting guards in this game. Youngblood drives over Zelli, scores and draws the foul.
Wow. you make it look that easy over a 7-footer. That's a heck of a job by Youngblood.
What a start for Youngblood. Already 8 points. Now at the free throw line with a chance to complete the 3-point play. He's an 88% free throw shooter.
And both of these offenses right now designed around these 2 guys. A double screen on that last one. Offensive setup for the Owls. So allowed Youngblood to get the opening to the goal.
Out of the gate, Youngblood now Off to a great start. 2-point lead for Kennesaw State. Damari King drives, doubled, gives it up to Potter. He shoots and hits another three.
Great job by King. Excellent cut by Potter to find the opening, and he knocks down another one.
Shot from the left wing is no good by Rogers, and the offensive rebound for Kennesaw State. And more free throws coming for the Owls. Foul is on Marcellus Brigham. That is the first on the sophomore from Memphis, Tennessee, and that'll send Youngblood right back to the line. See Brigham getting hold of the arm of Youngblood. Youngblood connects on the first free throw. 12 points already. He has all 12 of their points.
And looks like he could do it all night, doesn't he?
He's 2.5 away from his average.
Guy's only a junior, by the way, folks.
And Potter's right behind him with 11 points on 4 or 5 shooting.
Yep. The only difference right now, Potter missed one free throw.
So Youngblood with all 13 of Kennesaw State's points, but it's only a 1-point lead. Gamecocks with the ball. They work it up against three-quarter court pressure. Damari King attacks the paint. His runner is no good. Rebound snatched down by Spencer Rogers. Good ball movement in the corner. Three-point shot is no good, but there's Robinson with the offensive rebound. He missed. Look at the Owls just crash the boards.
Wow, Robinson, very strong rebound.
Three-point shot no good by Adam Mokoya. Monzie Jackson with a rebound. Monzie Jackson, another newcomer to this team who's been battling injuries all season. He is very capable of scoring the ball on the offensive end. He takes it and makes it.
Great rebound on one end. Excellent drive on the other.
Monzie Jackson, a native of Dublin, Georgia. You know he'd like to play well in this game against Kennesaw State. Another missed shot by the Owls, so here comes Jacksonville State with a 1-point lead. Potter surveys the defense, trying to free himself up for a shot. Couldn't get it. Here's Damari. They swing it over to Monzie Jackson. Damari King, long three, misses it. Zelli with the offensive rebound. Potter shoots and misses this one.
Two good looks by the Gamecock.
Already 8 minutes in. A lot of action in this one. Between these two ASUN foes, separated by only 90 miles. Gamecock sitting back in a zone this trip. Cottle shoots and misses badly. Zelli goes to the floor. And we're going to have a jump ball situation. Coach Harper pointing at the shot clock, wanting a shot clock violation call, but doesn't get that call. So we are going to get a media timeout. 11:58 to play here in the first half. It is a 1-point lead for Jacksonville State here at home against Kennesaw State.
Shooting the ball into the Gamecock. The problem is they do such a good job of setting screens that they get Youngblood open, and he's certainly shown already that he can knock them down.
He is on the bench for a brief break, and a shot clock violation here as Robinson could not get the shot off on the inbound play.
Yeah, 1 second he went up and got it strongly, but didn't have time to bring that down and go back up with only 1 second on the shot clock.
J.J. Platt, the redshirt freshman from Nashville, is in the game. Zella snags way out high, gives it back to Potter. Potter gets it back to Zelli. One-on-one against Robinson. Zelli misses another hook shot, and we're going to have a foul. Official says it's going to stay on this end of the floor as Monzie Jackson was fouled going for the offensive rebound.
Jackson getting after it here tonight. Both ends of the court could be the difference for the Gamecocks. Jackson certainly showing great effort here in this first half.
And it comes to Brigham. Platt. Screen by Zelli. Here's Monzie Jackson now. Drives. Pulls up. Takes a tough shot and makes it over Adam Moikoya.
Not a whole lot of choice there. The shot clock was running down. Wouldn't consider that a high percentage shot, but Jackson knocks it down.
Nice start for Monzie, as he has 4 points here in the first half. The big thing for Jacksonville State this year, Butch, has been where do the points come when you get past Amari King and Skyelar Potter. And that'll be a big key to this game tonight. Can Jacksonville State find someone else to score? And of course, for Kennesaw State, it's been all Youngblood so far.
Yeah, and most of the time, Robertson gets involved quite a bit in that. Not the case thus far, but expect him to get involved relatively soon.
Good hands by Platt as he knocked it away from Adam Moikoya from behind. The Gamecocks back with the ball and a 3-point lead. Nice start here at home for the Gamecocks in a game that they desperately need. Jackson, long three, rims in and out. Robinson with the rebound. He gets it ahead to Cottle. Good ball movement in the corner. Youngblood is open. His three-pointer hits the side of the backboard. And he hears about it from the crowd.
I think he's tightened up. He hasn't had the ball. He shot like the first 5 times he had the ball and knocked down 4 of them.
Monzie Jackson again from deep and knocks this 3 down.
Boy, that's huge. Mickey, you mentioned it, the Gamecocks needing some additional scores. Looks like they may be finding one in Jackson here tonight.
What a start for Monzie Jackson, 7 points. He and Skyelar Potter have 18 at JSU's 19. Again, good ball movement for Youngblood. Cross court. Here is Adam Moikoya's 3-point shot, no good, but Youngblood with the offensive rebound, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul on the floor against Jacksonville State. Boy, Youngblood is so strong. He's listed at 6'4". I tell you, he is a thick, strong young man.
That's going up and getting a rebound aggressively.
You know, these two teams met here last year in the A-Sun Conference Tournament. Boy, it was a war. Jacksonville State came away with a win. And then they won a very close, hard-fought game over at Kennesaw State last year. Alley-oop attempt is too high for Alex Peterson. Sails out of bounds. Turnover number 5 for Kennesaw State.
JSU with only 2 turnovers thus far in the ball game. Pretty much the difference in the score. Those 3 possessions.
Gamecocks on a 7-0 run over the last 4 minutes of this first half to take a 6-point lead. Damari King has checked back in after a short break, as has Jawan Purdue, who puts it on the floor and goes all the way and is going to be called for charging. Taken by Spencer Rogers. That'll be the second foul against Purdue.
Take another look. Boy, that's close. And it's not close to whether he's outside the restricted area or not. What's close is once you leave the ground, you've got to have a place to land. So if the defender slides into that while you're in the air, then it's not a charge. Very close that time. Officials called it a charge.
Zone here by the Gamecocks. Burden drives, dishes. Peterson tried to make his move, lost it. It winds up back in the arms of Brandon Stroud, and he's fouled.
Mickey, you're talking about the zone that JSU is playing, and they are, but King is following Youngblood everywhere. So you really kind of have a box-and-one situation. It's not allowing Youngblood the opportunities to get the ball, put all those points on the board.
Stroud,
thus far very effectively.
Stroud only a 51% free throw shooter. Misses the first. Very vocal crowd tonight inside Pete Matthews Coliseum. Skyelar Potter comes back in the game after a short break for J.J. Platt. And good news for Jacksonville State also, Amanzi Ngomezi's back in the game after limping off earlier. And Stroud missed both. Gamecocks with the ball up by 6 as we are now at around the 8-minute mark. Turnover by Jacksonville State. Sloppy ball handling there. Coach Ray Harper not happy about that possession.
Only their third, I believe.
Cannot get careless with the ball against this defense.
No, you've got to take advantage of every scoring opportunity. I mean, just to say it outright, Kennesaw State has an outstanding basketball team.
And they turn it over.
Terrible pass that time, though.
Timeout on the floor. 7:50 remaining in the first half. Percent from the floor. Kennesaw State only 22%. Kind of flipping the script on the Owls, who came in, Butch, leading the A-Sun in field goal percentage at 49%.
Wow.
Second in rebounding at 36 a game is Kennesaw State.
Been on a bit of a scoring drought here. Both teams have.
Gamecocks looking to add to their lead. Ngomezi in the right corner. Takes a tough shot from the right wing, missed it. And they're gonna call Marcellus Brigham, I think, for the foul. Actually, no. Monzie Jackson just picked up his first foul. That is already going to put Kennesaw on the bonus.
Yeah.
I think Youngblood sold that one pretty good, didn't you?
I'll tell you, just watching it, I did not realize there'd been that many fouls called on the Gamecock.
And Youngblood connects on the first free throw. 14 points. All 14 points for Kennesaw State belong to this man, Chris Youngblood. Missed the second. I guess if no one else can score, they'll let Youngblood have his, right?
Again, though, they played that box and one, and he hasn't. That's the first point he's gotten in a long time, and there's another huge play by Jackson.
Monzie Jackson is facing potential surgery after the season. Again, he's been playing with a lower leg injury all year. He's producing offensively about as well as he has all season. Three-point shot, no good. Jackson and Potter battling for it. Potter comes away with it. Kennesaw State 0 for their last 9. 4 turnovers in the last 6 minutes. Rough first half for the Owls, other than the play of Chris Youngblood. Brigham posted, kicks it back out to Damari. Shot clock under 10. King pulls up, takes a tough three-point shot that skims the front of the rim. Brigham goes to the floor for the second time tonight, saves a possession. But they're going to say over and back, and Coach Ray Harper is right in the official's ear. That was a tough call that went against Jacksonville State. Let's take a look at it.
I don't see that as being over and back. Of course, the officials don't get a second look at it, but I definitely think Coach Harper has a complaint there.
So here's Kennesaw State. Burden has his shot blocked by Ngamezi. Gamecocks bring it down, and Potter is fouled. They're going to call it against Spencer Rogers as Skyelar Potter goes to the line. Great block by Ngamezi. So here's Skyelar Potter at the line. He's 1 for 2 in his first trip to the free throw line. And he hits the first. Potter now with 12 first half points. Came in averaging just under 14 a game. He's just about be there at halftime, and he misses the second. Youngblood with the rebound. 8-point lead for the Gamecocks. Burden with a left-handed floater, and it's off of Jacksonville State. It'll stay with Kennesaw State.
Boy, right now, and I know this team coming in first place in the Atlantic Sun has got to have some contributors on the offensive end, but not up to this point.
They have 3 players that average in double figures. Of course, this man, Youngblood, is one of them. But then also you've got Terrell Burden averaging 13 a game and Damon Robinson averaging 10 a game as the foul here called against Stroud. That'll be his second. But other than Youngblood, he's been their offense tonight.
Next foul against Kennesaw, the Gamecocks will be in the bonus.
And Brandon Stroud averages 9.5 a game, so he's right at double figures. Potter has it up top. Here's Damari. Potter drives and banks it in over Spencer Rogers.
What a great job of making a little contact to prevent the defender from being able to elevate, then laying it off the glass for the basket.
Open shot for Burden. He misses badly. Monzie Jackson with the rebound.
You know, that's been the thing, watching this up to this point. Those shots haven't really looked like they're high percentage type shots.
Gamecocks on a 12-1 run over the last 8 minutes. Kennesaw State with 4 turnovers in the last 9 minutes. Potter guarded by Burden. Shot clock down to 1. He pulls the trigger at the shot clock buzzer and misses. Monzie Jackson was thrown to the floor. No whistle. Here is Rogers. Kicks it out to Burden. He drives, and a whistle and a foul inside against the Gamecocks. Boy, Coach Ray Harper is as close to a technical as I think you can get.
Wow, I'm going to tell you, a lot of composure by Jackson. After he had left the floor, he literally got knocked out of the way. You take a look and see right there, big push off. Not called. Jackson maintained his composure. That would be difficult to do after that foul.
Coach Harper he has seen enough. Burden at the line. A 71% free throw shooter. And finally, someone other than Chris Youngblood scores for Kennesaw State. And I think he was upset about that call.
I couldn't see that one as well, but I definitely saw the push off when Jackson was in the air. And again, compliments to Jackson for not losing his composure.
Considering the injury he's been battling all year, to take a shot like that and go to the floor, Gamecock fans held their breath. And Burden knocks down the free throws. So it's an 8-point lead for Jacksonville State. Gamecocks have played well here in the first half, Butch, but you wonder if they can finish the first half strong. Basketball is a game of runs, and Kennesaw State looking to go on one here. Boy, they missed Robinson open down low. Burden, wild shot and missed.
Great defense by Jackson again.
Very physical game here in the first half. Damari King misses from deep. King now 0 for 5 in the game. 3-point shot from the left wing is no good by Adam Lakoya. He is 0 for 4 from the floor. Kennesaw State shooting just 16% here in the first half.
And they've had some good looks.
Good defense by Robinson coming around Juwan Purdue, knocking that out of bounds, and that'll take us to a timeout with 3
good shots. That's the thing that surprised me. It's one thing to be off a little, but they're throwing up bricks right now. Again, credit that partially to the good defense that JSU's been playing. On the other end, JSU's not lighting it up right now either.
Gamecocks have not scored in the last 2 minutes and 9 seconds. Damari King has his shot blocked, but Monzie Jackson goes up and got undercut again, but this time he got the whistle. Monzie Jackson has been quite active here in the first half.
Well, I'm going to tell you, he has been getting after it since the tip.
So Jackson's going to step up to the free throw line. He is a 66% free throw shooter. First trip to the line here tonight. And he misses the front end. Youngblood snatches the rebound. Missed opportunity there for the Gamecocks to extend the lead. Burden thought about the three, swings it over to Rogers. Now Youngblood on the baseline, little Euro step move. Robinson went up and got the ball and put it in.
Wow. Strong rebound by Robinson.
That is the first basket from the floor that did not come from Chris Youngblood. You got 2 free throws from Burden, but that's the first field goal other than Chris Youngblood. Out of bounds off the miss. It'll go over to the Owls.
Again, what I've been talking about on the shots for Kennesaw that have not looked good, that one just the opposite by Jackson. That was a good-looking three-point shot that just didn't go in. Again, surprised by how poorly Kennesaw State has been shooting the ball, other than Youngblood, of course.
Youngblood swings it to Cottle. Cottle gets it back. Rogers shoots a long-range three, misses. Robinson up over Purdue, but had it taken from him by Monzie Jackson. Potter's been quiet lately. Jackson swings it over to Brigham in the right corner. Now Purdue is posted against Robinson. Purdue drives and misses the shot.
Good look, though.
Youngblood runs over Purdue, no whistle, and Robinson there to lay it in. So quick back-to-back buckets for DeMond Robinson.
And we have a 4-point game in a first half that has been dominated by the Gamecocks.
Gamecocks have led it by as many as 10, but the lead is now 4. A foul on the floor before the shot against Simeon Cottle.
King will be going to the line. Both teams in the bonus.
Damari King, an excellent free throw shooter. 82% on the season. True freshman Travis Roberts checks in the game for Juwan Purdue. Damari King is yet to score. 0 for 6 from the floor, 0 for 4 from 3. The Owls have really tried to smother the Gamecocks' leading scorer.
Good thing for the Gamecocks. Without King's contribution on the offensive end. They still have the lead. You got to think he's not going to go the entire game without being productive on the offensive end.
Rattles home the second free throw. 6-point lead for Jacksonville State as we go under a minute to play here in the first half. Youngblood, who got off to the great start, hasn't scored in a while. Cottle shoots a three. It rattles in and out, and look at the crashing the boards is Youngblood. And he is fouled from behind by Marcellus Brigham. That's the second on Brigham. Two shots coming for Youngblood.
I'm going to tell you, if you're anywhere close, it's going to be worth the ride over to Kennesaw Saturday to watch this one again. This one's going to go down to the wire. You just got to have that feeling.
Youngblood. This free throw off the back of the iron, no good. GC, he's 4 for 6 at the line with those 14 points. Misses both. And another rebound for Monzie Jackson. That is Jackson's 9th rebound already.
Jackson's been amazing here tonight compared to the last time I saw the Gamecocks play at home.
And he drives, misses the shot. It's not loose by Brigham. Good hustle by Brigham. Gamecocks keep it. Potter going to be called for travel. But what a first half for Monzie Jackson. He's already almost got a double-double, 9 points, 9 rebounds. We're going to get a timeout with 25.4 seconds to play here in the first half.
Boy, there has been some great effort by both of these ball clubs. Not that, and the Gamecocks sitting on the outside looking in when it comes to the ASUN tournament right now. A must-win pretty much for them.
JSU football coach Rich Rodriguez sitting right down from us here courtside. I'm sure he's enjoyed this first half.
I tell you what, I think I'd sign every one of these to a football scholarship after watching this first half.
5 to shoot. Burden doubled. In trouble in the corner and not going to get up a decent shot, and that'll be the end of the first half. So great defensive sequence there by Jacksonville State to close out the half. A very good first half for the Gamecocks. There you see Kennesaw State coach Amir Abdul-Rahim in his 4th season, Gray Harper in his 7th season. Two really good coaches, two very good programs going at it here tonight inside Pete Matthews Coliseum. Low-scoring first half, but very intense and physical first half. Expect a lot of the same here in the second half. Zelli was quiet in the first half. Here's Purdue. Goes up, and he hits the shot. First basket of the game for Jawan Purdue. He actually scored the first point of the game at the free throw line. Here's Youngblood. Misses. Stroud, though, with a long rebound. Burden drives. Tried to get it over to Stroud, but Potter knocked it out of bounds.
Jackson getting a much-deserved rest right now for the Gamecocks. Got a delay while one of the Kennesaw State players ties their shoe. Now we're ready.
And it comes to Robinson. Burden left open, and he drills the three.
That's the first one made by anybody other than Chris on that Kennesaw State team.
Burden now with 5 points. By the way, he came into the game just 13 away from being the 21st Kennesaw State player to reach 1,000 career points. So he's 8 away from that mark now. Shot clock down to 5. Damari King, long three, and he knocks it down.
With both possessions, the Gamecocks have gone deep in the clock and still ended up with the baskets.
Damari King scoring his first basket of the game. Robinson knocks Purdue down, no whistle.
King took an elbow to the face.
He is slow to get up. Gamecocks with the ball. With a 8-point lead. Damari King misses this three. Here comes Jennings. Stroud in the corner, guarded by Purdue. Back up top to Burden. He shoots over Zelli and misses. Skyelar Potter there for the rebound.
Again, both these teams, exceptional defense.
Coach Harper calls out the play. And Damari King throws it away. He was trying to connect with Zelisnak on the pick and roll. And
I think if he lays that one out front, Zelli gets a dunk. Not the case, though.
And another turnover as Kennesaw State returns the favor.
Well, both of these teams came out red hot to start the ball game. The second half not starting out that way. Maybe it'll pick up as we go along.
7 turnovers for Jacksonville State, 8 now for Kennesaw State. And a turnover by the Gamecocks. Here is Jennings as he goes down and is fouled by Potter. Sloppy start to the second half here for both of these teams.
Yep. More turnovers to start this thing than we have points just about.
Jennings steps up to the line. He has yet to score, 0 for 1 from the field. 79% free throw shooter. Rattles home the first. Jennings' second free throw is good. It's a 6-point lead for the Gamecocks. Full court pressure by the Owls. And another turnover. That's 2 errant passes here by Damari King, and Kennesaw makes them pay on the other end as Terrell Burden with a teardrop. So Burden now with 7 points. 4-point lead for the Gamecocks. JSU with 3 turnovers in the last 2 minutes. Zelli against this Youngblood, and then Robinson came over to help. Zelli shoots an air ball. Burden runs over Skyelar Potter, so a charging foul here against Terrell Burden.
Boy, the pace has definitely picked up as far as how quickly these teams are trying to get from one end to the other.
Skyelar Potter favoring his left knee after that charging foul. He's going to come out of the game. Monzie Jackson, who had the big first half, has checked in, as has J.J. Platt and Amonzi Ngumezi. Meanwhile, for Kennesaw State, they get Alex Peterson in the game.
You're going to need all of your bench strength before this one's over.
Platt defended a little too aggressively there by Brandon Stroud, who just picked up his 3rd foul. That'll bring us to a timeout on the floor. 15:51 to play here in the second half. Kind of trudging along here, a 4-point lead. Back inside the Pete, Jacksonville State leading Kennesaw State 31-27. The first of back-to-back games between these two ASUN foes. Gamecocks will inbound. 20 seconds to shoot. And J.J. Platt set to inbound for the Gamecocks. Damari King from the corner misses. Amanzi Ngumezi with the offensive rebound, and it winds up with J.J. Platt. Gamecocks get another shot at it here. Brigham cut off on the baseline. Finds Platt flashing through the lane and couldn't hold the ball.
Good ball movement by the Gamecocks, but again, you've got to credit Kennesaw State with excellent defense. Never could get an opening.
Gamecocks now with 4 turnovers in the last 4 minutes. Burden drives, misses the left-handed shot. Peterson couldn't get the follow to fall, and it's off of Jacksonville State. It'll stay with the Owls. These two teams are grinding here tonight. Burden lost his footing, no whistle. Damari King goes to the floor. And a jump ball called, and it'll stay with Kennesaw State.
This is like watching a 6-3 football game. Great defense, but it's just difficult to find an open shot.
Yeah.
And again, it's not because, especially the Gamecocks are moving the ball by passing it around. Kennesaw is doing it with a lot of dribbling. But just exceptional defense up to this point in the second half.
Jennings, tough shot as the shot clock buzzer goes off, and he hits a 3.
And that's, again, great defense that was not rewarded.
Timely basket for Jennings. Monzie Jackson got loose, missed the layup. Tough break for Jackson.
Great find on the pass into Jackson.
Kennesaw State looking for their first lead since early in the first half, and they get it as Jennings has put together back-to-back buckets out of the blue for a 1-point lead.
Again, Youngblood scoreless here in the second half after getting 14 to lead the Owls in the first half.
That got Skyelar Potter off the bench very quickly for Coach Ray Harper. And we're going to have an offensive foul. The screen by Ngumezi as he's whistled for his 3rd foul. Zelesnak's going to check back in for Ngumezi, who will leave with those 3 fouls. Now you see the illegal screen. So Kennesaw State with the ball on a 1-point lead. Despite the cold shooting and the turnovers, the Owls have the lead. Youngblood misses. He is yet to score here in the second half. We're going to have a foul called inside. Zelli being guarded by Jennings.
And right after that happens, they're getting Robertson back in, the bigger player, to match up with Zelli.
Good look at Jennings and Zelli battling down low. That call could have went either way.
Well, it was a great job offensively to get the ball into to Zelli with that mismatch.
King in the corner. Back out top to Potter, who is also yet to score here in the second half. Nice dish to Purdue, and he missed, but he's fouled inside by Robinson. Correction, that is on Adam Okoye.
Great offensive set. Nice pass inside.
So here's Jawan Purdue at the line. 1 for 2 tonight at the free throw line. And connects on this one.
Ties it up.
And Purdue makes both free throws. 5 points in the game for Jawan. Gamecocks get the lead back by 1. They lob it inside to Robinson. He turns and shoots over Zelli and scores.
That is a heck of a move. Zelli in good position, has his arms up. Robinson able to turn to his off hand and still make that basket. That's impressive.
Robinson came in averaging 10 points a game, and he has 6 now. Damari drives, shot blocked by Robinson. Skyelar Potter tracks it down. 5 to shoot for Jacksonville State. Potter pulls up, takes a tough fall-away jumper, and knocks it down.
His first points of the second half are huge for the Gamecocks.
As we seesaw back and forth. 1 point lead now for the Gamecocks. Burden shoots a three-pointer from the right wing and misses badly. So the Gamecocks with the ball as we go under 12 to play. Next dead ball will take us to a media timeout. Purdue lost it on the way to the hoop. It's picked up by Adam Okoye. Here is Youngblood. Open shooter in the corner as Adam Okoye knocks down the 3.
Wow, that was a good looking shot too. Good ball movement. Youngblood found him in the corner for the open 3.
So a 2-point lead for Kennesaw State. Their largest lead is 2 points. Lobbed inside to Purdue. Dishes to Zelli. And good job by Robinson. He got a piece of that shot. Burden tried to lob it up for Robinson, who saves it. It goes off of Damari King's hand, so Kennesaw State will have possession of the ball when we return to Pete Matthews Coliseum. 11:02 to play in regulation. It's a 2-point lead.
For that to turn around here tonight. Again, great effort, but here in the second half, on the offensive ends, both teams have been pretty sloppy.
So the Owls inbound right in front of their bench. Robinson out top. Here's Rogers, pulls up, misses the 3, and Monzie Jackson snatches his 10th rebound of the game.
Both teams shooting under 25% from outside the arc.
Nice pass into Zelli. Had a wide open path to the lane. Jackson has his shot blocked by Robinson.
Poor decision by Zelli there. Like you said, an open path to dunk that one. Instead, looked to pass it instead of being aggressive and taking it to the goal. You know, that may have been a result of the fact Robinson blocked his last shot.
Potter misses from the corner. Zelli saves it back in, but it can't be tracked down by King, so it'll go over to Kennesaw State. Gamecocks have cooled off a bit here in the second half, while Kennesaw State has seen their shooting percentage creep up a bit. 2-point lead for the Owls as they work it in the front court. From the left corner, that's Spencer Rogers connecting on his first made basket from the field. 5-point lead for the Owls.
First time they go above 20% from outside the three-point line.
Amari King missed the shot.
Boy, King worked himself in there and got a good look. Unable to convert.
Stroud open. He misses the three. Monzie Jackson with a rebound. Gamecocks dodged a bullet there. Stroud had a really good look there. Kind of a key point in the game here for Jacksonville State, Butch. They've got to score. They've got to find some offense. Zelli misses the hook shot.
Yeah, really, as tight as this thing's been the entire time, you get a 7 or 8 point lead with this low of scoring contest. That's like having a double-digit lead in most games.
Jack State won for their last 11. 6-0 run here for Kennesaw State. Burden tries to add to it, misses the three. Potter had the ball and lost it.
Burden has had some open looks tonight. He's knocked down maybe 2 of them. I remember one, but he has had several open looks and has not been able to knock them down.
He is 2 for 11 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3. And he goes out of the game. And Simeon Cottle is in. Kind of sense Kennesaw State is kind of seizing control of the game right now as Jacksonville State has gone cold from the field. Rogers hits another three.
There's that 8-point lead I was talking about. Gamecocks going to have to find some kind of offensive efficiency to get back in this. Coach Harper knows it and calls a timeout.
Coach Harper trying to get the troops and regroup. 8:21 remaining in the game. It's an 8-point lead for Kennesaw State as they enjoy their largest lead of the game, thanks in large part to the three-point shooting of Spencer Rogers, who has helped fuel a 9-0 run. Damari King's rough shooting night continues. He's now 1 for 12 from the field, but the Gamecocks get the ball.
Only 6 on the shot clock.
King drives. And let's see, they're going to award the ball to the Gamecocks with 1 second on the shot clock.
Yeah, pretty much all you're going to be able to do is tip here. You certainly can't catch it and bring it down.
So it went off the foot of a Kennesaw State player, so they'll inbound again. Now they put 20 seconds back on the shot clock. Brigham scores on the inbound play.
JSU with a break there on the kick ball, reset the shot clock, but I really don't know if the players knew it. They still tried to get it off real quickly and were able to and score. Didn't have to, though.
Gamecocks in need of a stop. Just a remarkable game. Youngblood had the first 14 points for Kennesaw State. He was basically their entire offense, as Rogers is going to be called for pushing off. He had 14 of their 20 points at halftime and hasn't scored here in the second half, and they lead by 6.
It's amazing. And the other thing is, you look like you were running all those double screens in the first half. None of that happening here in the second.
Timeout. Has found the scoring tough here in the second half. They're only 1 of their last 7 shot attempts. They inbound now, down by 6. Amari King getting instructions from Coach Harper. Bounce pass to Zelli, kicks it back out to Damari. 5 to shoot. Brigham drives. His shot is blocked. Great defense by Spencer Rogers. He's getting it done on both ends.
Yeah, it's been huge for them here in the second half on the offensive side. That a huge block with only 1 second again on the play clock.
They lob it into Zelli. He turns and shoots and misses. And Robinson with the rebound. Zelli 0 for 6 tonight, no points. Burden drives. Reverse layup, no good. Jackson able to save it off of Robinson, so the Gamecocks will get the ball. Heads up play by Monzie Jackson.
Yep, that was going to be Kennesaw State ball if he doesn't do that. JSU has got to get some offense.
1 for their last 9 is Jacksonville State. And another turnover, 3rd in the second half by Damari King as Burden misses the reverse layup attempt, and Stroud with the offensive rebound, and he is fouled on the way up.
On the other end, King was trying to get the pass to Potter, who was open, didn't throw it high enough. Nice defensive play results in the foul.
Tell you what, Kennesaw State has done a job on King tonight. Gamecocks' leading scorer is 1 of 12 from the field with 5 turnovers.
Pretty much on all the Gamecocks in the second half. JSU scored 11 points in this second half.
And you see the foul on Brigham, his 3rd. Brigham and Ngamezi both with 3. Stroud, nice stroke as he makes both. Puts the lead back at 8 for Kennesaw State. Potter cut off by Burden. King, another turnover. Trying to get it into Zelli. Picked up his dribble. What got him in trouble there?
Did. 5 minutes and change here remaining in the ball game, and again JSU with 11 points in this second half. 3-second.
3-second violation. You call that one, Butch.
Had to be. Gamecocks have got to get the ball in the hoop.
Here's Potter. Almost another turnover.
Probably should have been.
And it is a turnover. Damari King, another turnover trying to get it into Zelli. That is so uncharacteristic. 7 turnovers for Damari King alone tonight.
There are passes where he's trying to get it to his teammate, just not happening, not connecting.
So here is Burden. Drives. Platt with great defense there, but they're going to get Potter for the foul as the ball came right back to Burden.
Well, Burden is definitely not the tallest one on the court, but he may be one of the toughest ones. He is not afraid to take it in among the Giants.
There you saw the foul on the replay. So here's Burden at the line where he's 2 for 2 tonight. That is his 8th point of the game. We mentioned he came in only 13 points away from reaching the 1,000 career point mark. second free throw is good. So Burden now only 4 points away from 1,000 career points. He'll go out of the game now, and Jennings checks back in. Jennings gave the Owls quite a spark here in the second half also. He had 5 straight points earlier in the half that really got them going.
Used a lot of players here too, so nobody's going to be in trouble for the Owls from a fatigue standpoint.
Under 5 to play. It's a 10-point lead for Kennesaw State. Skyelar Potter quickly makes it a 7-point game.
You know, nothing great about that offensive set. Just a great shot by Potter. Maybe that's what the Gamecocks need to resort to.
Stroud penetrates against the smaller King, goes up, misses. Good help by Zelli. Potter comes out of there with it. Gamecocks with a chance to cut into the lead even more. Potter doubled, gives it up. Glad runs over a defender, but a blocking foul is going to be called against Stroud. I think that's going to be, is that 4 on Stroud? Or 3, that'll be the 3rd foul on Stroud.
Peterson's having trouble with cramps. I think it's kind of a Charlie horse type thing. He got a knee to the thigh.
Robinson will come in for him. Adam Mokoya also will come in, and Stroud will check out. Black gets it into Potter, pulls up, shoots, and scores. So Skyelar Potter with back-to-back threes, giving the Gamecocks some hope here.
Boy, did they ever need that. Now they've got to come up with a stop. Go under 4 minutes.
19 for Potter. Robinson went up and got that loose ball. Rogers knocks down a huge 3.
Wow. I tell you what, he has looked so smooth here in the second. Couldn't have come in a bigger time for the Owls. Now the Gamecocks, it's crunch time. 3:45. They have got to score pretty much on every possession. The offense is the last 2 times simply been getting the ball to Potter. He rises up above the defense and has knocked it down.
Nice pass inside to Jackson. A whistle and a foul on the floor. The official says no shot.
Will be bonus time for the Gamecocks.
They get Youngblood there on the penetration by Potter. That is a second on Youngblood. So Monzie Jackson steps up to the line where he is 0 for 1 today. And he misses.
Boy, that's a good-looking shot that just didn't go down.
Gamecocks 7 for 12 from the line. Kennesaw State 12 of 17. So the visitors shooting more free throws inside the peak tonight. They lob it down low to Robinson. Missed the shot attempt, and here come the Gamecocks, still with a chance. Down 7. King almost threw it away again, trying to get it to Zelli. That's not working tonight. Potter knocks down another 3.
That is working.
Yes, it is. So Kennesaw State with the ball and a 4-point lead as we resume action. Youngblood has still not scored here in the second half. Burden left it short. Gamecocks hold the Owls to 1 shot. Potter missed this one. Battle for the rebound. Great save by Brigham. And Potter is called for the charge.
Excellent effort again by the Gamecock to save that ball that was going out of bounds. Potter gets it, tries to take it to the goal. and you'll take a great save. Here goes Potter. Oh, me. That's a tough call. Like I say, I disagree with those probably more often than I agree with them.
Well, you know, a lot of people feel like the charge is the most overused call.
That was a no call as far as I'm concerned.
It's a tough call. You could make an argument Potter had already pretty much left the floor, and if the defender runs over in front, it's just a tough bang-bang call. And as physical as this game has been, these officials have not had an easy job. Gamecocks come away with a steal. Purdue misses the dunk on the other end, but Potter tracks it down. Damari King is open, misses the three. And we're going to have a foul as Brigham was battling with Spencer Rogers on the rebound.
And this one's going to be, I don't know who they're going to call this on.
They call it on Rogers as he was battling with Brigham.
And this could have gone either way. Take a look when this comes out. Rogers pretty much went straight up. Brigham went backwards, but the call goes against Rogers.
Brigham Jr. has not scored. Well, he's got 2 points tonight. This is his first trip to the line. And another missed free throw for Jacksonville State. Gamecocks are now 7 of 13 at the line.
And a lot of those have been 1-and-1s.
Robinson back out to Rogers. Rogers steps back. Mid-range jumper is good. He has been money tonight in this second half for Kennesaw State.
He definitely has. He's the difference.
But here they sit 6 points ahead of Jacksonville State with 1:32 to go.
And again, the Gamecocks absolutely have to get into the tournament. Saturday, they make the trip over to Kennesaw and face this team again. It'd be even a more difficult task to beat them there.
King gives it up to Purdue.
A lot of time.
Potter against Youngblood. He drives in the lane, dishes to Purdue, and he is fouled hard down low by Robinson.
Got to knock these down.
That is actually Robinson's first foul of the game. So here's Purdue, who's 3 for 4 at the line tonight. 4 of his 5 points have come at the free throw line. Burden checks back in. Jennings will leave. No, he'll keep. Jennings will stay. Stroud will come out. I know Rogers isn't coming out.
No, I wouldn't think so.
Purdue gets the bounce on the second. It's a 4-point lead for Kennesaw State, 1:07 to go. Owls inbound against full court pressure.
Still have enough time.
Bird lost it. Damari King lobs for Purdue, and he is fouled. So Jawan Purdue is headed right back to the line.
Good thing Purdue was able to hang on the rim that time for his own safety.
I think Coach Harper would have rather Damari just go in and try to lay that up. See the play again. Damari King had a pass.
Yeah, he did. Knock it down here and it's all right. Oh. That's tough.
Gamecocks now 9 of 16 at the line. 7 missed free throws tonight for Jacksonville State. Purdue makes the second. It's a 3-point lead for Kennesaw. Burden tried to dribble through the press himself. Let's see if he gives the ball up here. He's able to get across half court. And they're going to call the foul on Brigham. That'll be the fourth on Brigham Jr.
One away from the bonus. Gamecocks will try to play defense. They're not going to foul intentionally here. Got a hold, though. Going against Damari King.
First foul on King. So that's going to put Burden at the line. And he is a perfect 4 for 4 at the free throw line tonight. The senior from Smyrna, Georgia. Only 4 points away from becoming the 21st Kennesaw State player to reach 1,000 career points. Misses the front end of the 1-and-1, and Jacksonville State now with an opportunity.
Don't have to have a three here. He's going to get another possession.
Purdue. Zelli to Potter. His three is good.
Boy, Potter worked to get open on that one, then knocked down the three to tie this game up.
Looks like Kennesaw State is going to not call a timeout. 5 to shoot. Burden drives. Cut off by Zelli. Here's Robinson. It falls in at the buzzer.